Alrighty, folks, over the last 2 or 3 months or so, hopefully you have heard me implore you to start a YouTube channel. I believe there is a right way and a wrong way. I believe there are people that should and shouldn't. We're going to get this started with somebody who I believe should get a YouTube channel started. The one and only Casey from Brick by Brick. How you doing, Casey?
I'm doing really good, Michael. Thank you so much. I'm excited to talk about this today.
Yeah, so I've heard you and the audience has heard you for, I don't know, a year now. Kind of casually mention at the end when you give ways to find you is, hey, I'm all over Instagram daily. And oh, by the way, I got this thing over here,
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah.
whatever. So you know what? I think we should turn it over to you and just let you ask me questions because I think you should. I think you're missing out on a huge opportunity to be impactful. But you have a bunch of questions. Hopefully those help
Yeah.
others. Let's go.
I'll say it's been very intimidating to start a YouTube channel. I see what you do, the amount of work that you put into it. I'm like, my sister, she's a YouTuber, not real estate. Workload, whew, I feel like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. And so I will admit, like, it has hindered me from starting a channel. If you guys check my channel, Brick by Brick Wealth, I have like 5 to 7 videos that I did like 5 years ago, and that was it. So I want to start again, and I definitely have some questions to ask you because you are
Yeah.
killing it on your YouTube channel.
Well, let's talk about the workload because I think that's an important one. I'll talk about me and then I'll talk about the conversation I just had with Graham Stephan, who's probably very close to your sister. I don't know her, but I'm going to guess. So let's go to the Graham and your sisters of the world. There are people who, like even Mr. Beast, right? They do one high quality, high edited, heavily produced video a week, every two, whatever their schedule is. And they
Yeah.
spend not only a lot of time, but lots of money, a lot of production costs in them. I don't think anyone that I'm imploring as a, you know, to get started should do any of that. I believe there is power in knowing zero editing. I now have done 12,000 videos. I have done zero edits. In fact, my only edited video is about to go live today because I was lucky enough to interview Graham in Iced Coffee Studio, Iced Coffee Hour.
Oh, cool.
So
Cool.
I paid somebody to edit that video. Yes. So shoot me. Oh, well.
Well, it's
But
Graham. He's
yeah.
fanatical about his editing. I mean, you got to do him justice, you know?
Oh, of course. Of course. Um, but I want to be clear. I believe you need to let that go and just say, okay, so that's Graham and your sister, Mr. Beast. And then there's stupid Zuber, who is comfortable Sunday through Thursday from 8 to 11 having great conversations with friends like you about what's top of mind. That produces somewhere between 6 and 8 videos every day. Don't do that.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. It's fun
You
for
do a
me.
lot.
It's where I
Yeah.
I enjoy my day doing that. What I would tell you to do is take a little bit of each. I would tell someone like you or anybody that I'm pushing, take the scheduling from the professionals, like Graham's 2 or 3 videos a
Mhm.
week, Mr. Beats, whatever it is, 1 a week or 2 a week, whatever he's doing. So take that, declare every Thursday and Monday, I'm going to do a video. So take that from them. And then second, from me, take zero editing. You are going at this from an impact, not I've got to recuperate $1 million in production cost. You are going
Exactly.
at this from I'm a landlord, I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm an Etsy store creator, I'm a Memphis real estate, whatever you are, just be you. Do not edit a single video. And if you really want to get nuts, I would tell you to go live.
Yeah.
Just
I was
go
talking
live.
to Dion about that. I caught up with Dion and I was like, Dion, you're killing it over there on your YouTube too. Tell me about what you're doing. And I talked with him on Zoom for about an hour and he talked to me all about how he goes live. And he's like, I will help you. And I'm like, new hurdles to overcome, but it does sound fun. I go live on Instagram all the time. I
It's
love
the
talking
same.
and
It's
yeah,
the same. So again, what I would tell it, implore, suggest is get a schedule that you know you can stick to, 1, 2 days a week.
yeah. Well, Michael, I
And
got a question for you.
yeah, go
If
ahead.
you started doing this a while ago, and I remember I followed you really kind of since the beginning, I feel like. Um, if you were to start over today, you were someone like me, would you do anything differently? YouTube has grown and evolved. I feel like
Yeah.
everyone says, oh, it's so saturated. Would you do anything differently today if you were me, let's say, starting out?
Um, yeah, my first 18 months, I probably did 2,000 videos and I was trying to find my voice, my thing. I originally thought YouTube had to be a single talking head.
Mhm.
And as we are clearly showing here, that is not the case. One thing I would do right away is I would find what I call my millionaires. One rental at a time, sure, my channel, my brand, all of that. But it is really grown because I bring a diverse collection of experts. I would do that from the jump. Like if you were going to do something around Etsy or self-management or whatever, I I wouldn't stress about it. I would go find 2 or 3 other folks and schedule 1-hour blocks every week. What you and I
Yeah.
do every week, let's just get people up to speed. We talk at 10 a.m. Pacific Monday morning.
Mhm.
We typically go between 30 and 60 minutes depending on my day. And you know what? I never bring a topic. Every time we've done this, you have been gracious enough to bring 2 or 3 topics. You give them to me. I pick one. We roll. That is it.
Yeah.
That is powerful. Think about it, Casey. You could go find 2 or 3 other landlords, entrepreneurs, self-managers, and just schedule cars. These are helpful. When you are authentic in having real conversations that chase impact versus dollars, your tribe just grows
Yeah.
slowly in the right way. It's amazing. So I would do that from the jump.
Well, let's talk about dollars because I heard on one of your most recent videos that your revenue went down. What do you
Dude,
think?
it
Is it like,
crashed
yeah, what happened? Any
68%.
idea?
Folks, I pulled up my metrics and I showed them to the audience. I think it was May of 2022. I made over 10 grand just from AdSense. And over the last month, I've made $3,200. So a 68% crash in AdSense. I think there's a couple of things going on. I think in 2022, everybody was still kind of working from home and all of that.
Mm,
We were still on YouTube a yacht, and advertisers were spending, spend. I think advertisers are pulling back. I think they are paying less. I mean, I think they call it CPM or maybe RPM, whatever it is, was almost $30 per thousand. Basically, you make $30 per 1,000 views. Today, it's like 20 or 21,
wow.
right? So that's down, I don't know, 30, 40%. And it's really funny. My channel's up 40% in views and subs, but my income's down 68%.
Your
So,
subs have been growing like crazy. Like I
thank
feel
you.
like it's just been steady, like whoop, every time I look, it's like, holy cow, it's like you're almost at 60,000 already, and we're gonna have the
Yeah.
50,000 party, and you're gonna be at 60 by then, I bet.
Yeah, it could
I
happen.
love
Yeah,
it.
it's so yeah, but so I do think there's more competition, more eyeballs, but this is what I really think's going to happen. I think there was a lot of people that got into YouTube in the last couple of years because they saw people like me. Dude, my channel had like 35,000, maybe 36,000 folks, and I made 10 grand,
Yeah,
right? I'm
that's
not
nuts.
Graham Stephan at 4.6 million subs. I had 35,000 and made 10 grand from AdSense. So what I think happened is a lot of people got in because it was easy money.
Mhm.
And I think every time somebody gets into something with easy money, they don't understand the long pole. They chase money. So in YouTube, if you want to grow fast, you trend surf and you talk negative. Everything's a crash, everything's on fire, the world is ending, and you attract a certain set of followers or watchers. But here's the deal. It's a toxic pool of negativity. You can't live there long term, and people will eventually figure out you're a fraud. So your time frame is short in the grand scheme of things. However, if you chase impact and authentic, your income will go up and down, but who cares?
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
I get notes every day about impact. And I've told this story and I mean it. I did over 1,000 videos and wasn't monetized. I would still be doing this for free if YouTube would show my channel, right? The reality is YouTube doesn't show your channel if YouTube's not getting a cut. So you have to monetize to get more views. It's just a crazy system. But my revenue goes from 10 grand to 3,200 doesn't mean a lick to me. There are people that got started and they're doing it the wrong way and they added employees and overhead. They're going to go bankrupt and they will be out of the game. If you chase YouTube for the money, you will not last. I want you to chase impact. I want you to build slowly. I want you to build purposefully. I want you to do something that you would talk about for free because it is so freeing to know, I don't care. I'm doing this because I love it, because I'm helping. And if money shows up, it's a bonus.
Have you, throughout all the videos you've done, have you noticed any or learned of any quote tricks that, that YouTube likes to see as far as your video needs to be however long or anything like that?
Yeah. So for the longest time, in my opinion, you had to be over 8 minutes because that allows for mid ads. You get multiple ads per video, which obviously YouTube likes. So that's one thing. That's still true. But I'm actually seeing something very interesting. Folks are bringing on long form content, like the iced coffee hours with Graham and his partner, Jack. They're doing 2, 3, 3.5 hour interviews.
Wow.
Right? Because that really gets the watch time going, which then brings, I guess, the YouTube algorithm feeds watch time. There's folks like Ryan Pineda, who's doing 90 minutes and 2-hour interviews, and then those become other videos. So basically, you could schedule 2 weekly 60 or 90-minute blocks and really produce 10 pieces of content. The full video, half the video, So it definitely feels like people are moving more long-term. There's the Money podcast, I think it's called. He does 45 minutes on purpose because the average commute in the average gym is 45 minutes, and that's his thing. But in general, I think long form is growing. I mean, when you look at what you and I did, the average is 12 minutes. Maybe we should do 45 minutes. I don't know. But generally, I do feel a pull towards longer form content recently.
Well, I think you answered a lot of my questions, and it definitely gives me the push to get started. I've been putting it off forever. I bought my really nice expensive camera over Christmas break. I've got even another microphone that I just pulled out. I got it all. And it's just, getting over that hurdle of.
Here's the deal, Casey. I did 1,000 videos from my phone. You don't need a $6,000 camera. You don't need a $3,000 lens. You don't need a $200 mic. You just need to be authentic. You need to give yourself. Here's something I really believe. I believe your first 20 videos are the most important and the least important. Let me explain. I believe doing 20 videos on a pre-subscribed schedule, Sunday and Thursday for 10 weeks in a row is the most important thing because it becomes a habit.
Right.
The first 20 videos are also don't matter because nobody's going to watch them. It doesn't matter. No. It doesn't matter if you suck. Who cares? So go record the first 20 videos, Casey. Declare the video times. Don't overthink it. Stop thinking about editing. Do them live. Okay. Leave the imperfections. Let's roll. Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
When is the first video going live? I want to know right now. Gotcha.
Okay. How about I'll record it this week, and I know I'll have to edit some stuff, but I'm not going to be fancy. I'll record it this week, and I'll put it out next week. How about that?
Nah, I need a date. That next week's stuff's nonsense.
A date. Oh my God. On the spot, and everyone's going to hold me accountable. Talk about ultimate accountability. Okay. How about Thursday, February 1st?
What time? Thursday, February. Okay, that's fine. Thursday. That's next
that's
week.
next week.
Yeah,
no,
it is.
I am out of town this weekend. I'm actually
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
podcast, so I'm flying to Florida.
Whose podcast? Bradley's?
Rod Clee.
Oh, Rod Khalif. Oh, I know Rod. That's good.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
February
excited. So that's
1st.
going to be Friday to Monday. Okay. I don't know. February 1st. What is there a best time of day?
5 p.m. 5 p.m. Central. You're going to have your first video February 1st. Folks, hold her accountable. February 1st. You're Central, right?
Central time, yeah.
5 p.m. Central.
Right. You guys better go follow me then.
You got to deliver.
Wait, I'm not on Instagram. Subscribe.
All right, Casey, have fun.
Feedback, some thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up, feedback. Tell her congratulations for getting the first one. I will give her a hard time about the second video next week, but February 1st, have fun. Take care. Bye.
Oh my God. Thank you.